Hi everyone. Welcome to On Point. In this video we are going to discuss about virus. So without any delay, let's start the video. A virus is a microscopic infectious agent that can replicate only inside the living cells of a host organism. Viruses are considered non-living entities outside a host because they lack the cellular machinery necessary for independent reproduction or metabolic activity. They infect all types of life forms, including animals, plants, fungi, and even bacteria, known as bacteriophages. Structure of a virus. Viruses have a simple structure, and vary widely in size and shape. Key components include 1. Genetic material. Either DNA or RNA, not both. Carries the instructions for making viral proteins and replicating the virus. Can be single-stranded or double-stranded. 2. Capsid. A protein coat that surrounds and protects the genetic material. Made up of repeating protein subunits, called capsomers. Shapes can be helical, spiral-shaped. Icosahedral, 20-sided polygon. Complex, a combination of shapes. 3. Envelope, optional. Some viruses have a lipid membrane, envelope, derived from the host cell's membrane. Contains viral proteins, such as spikes, which help the virus attach to host cells. 4. Surface proteins. Help the virus attach and enter the host cells. Often targeted by the immune system and vaccines. How viruses work. 1. Attachment. The virus binds to specific receptors on the surface of the host cell. 2. Entry. The virus enters the cell by fusing with the cell membrane, or being engulfed, endocytosis. 3. Replication. Once inside, the virus releases its genetic material, and hijacks the host cellular machinery, to replicate its genome and produce viral proteins. 4. Assembly. New viral particles, virions, are assembled from the replicated genome and proteins. 5. Release. Virions exit the host cell through budding, for enveloped viruses, or by lysing the cell, which can destroy it. Diseases caused by viruses. Human diseases. Common cold, flu, COVID-19, HIV/AIDS, chickenpox, hepatitis, measles, rabies. Plant diseases. Mosaic diseases, leaf curl, yellowing. Animal diseases. Canine parvovirus, foot and mouth disease. Prevention and treatment. Vaccination prevents infection by priming the immune system to recognize and combat specific viruses. Antiviral drugs inhibit viral replication, example Tamiflu for influenza, antiretrovirals for HIV. Hygiene practices, regular hand washing, sanitizing surfaces, and wearing masks help prevent transmission. Classification of virus. Viruses can be classified based on several criteria, including their genetic material, morphology, mode of replication, host range, and the diseases they cause. Below is an overview of the classification systems. 1. Based on genetic material. Viruses are classified into major groups based on the type and structure of their genetic material. DNA viruses have DNA as their genetic material. Can be single-stranded or double-stranded. Examples: double-stranded DNA, adenoviruses, herpes viruses, example herpes simplex virus. Single-stranded DNA, parvoviruses. RNA viruses have RNA as their genetic material. Can be single-stranded or double-stranded. Examples: single-stranded RNA. Positive sense, coronaviruses, polioviruses. Negative sense, influenza viruses, rabies virus. Double-stranded RNA, rotaviruses. Retroviruses. RNA viruses that use reverse transcription to convert RNA into DNA. Example: HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. 2. Based on morphology. Viruses can be classified by their shape and structural features observed under an electron microscope. Icosahedral viruses. Symmetrical, 20-sided polygonal shape. Examples: adenoviruses, herpes viruses. Helical viruses. Rod-shaped or spiral arrangement of capsid proteins around the genetic material. Examples: tobacco mosaic virus, TMV, Ebola virus. Complex viruses have a combination of icosahedral and helical shapes or additional structures like tails. Example: bacteriophages, T4 phage. Enveloped viruses possess a lipid membrane envelope derived from the host cell. Examples: influenza virus, HIV. Non-enveloped, naked, viruses lack a lipid envelope, more resistant to environmental conditions. Examples: poliovirus, norovirus. 3. Based on mode of replication. Viruses are categorized by their replication strategy, which is detailed in the Baltimore classification system. Class 1, double-stranded DNA viruses, example herpes virus. Class 2, single-stranded DNA viruses, example parvovirus. Class 3, double-stranded RNA viruses, example rotavirus. Class 4, positive sense single-stranded RNA viruses, example coronaviruses. Class 5, negative sense single-stranded RNA viruses, example influenza virus. Class 6, retroviruses, example HIV. Class 7, DNA viruses that replicate using reverse transcription, example hepatitis B virus. 4. Based on host range. Viruses can be classified by the type of host they infect. Animal viruses infect humans and animals, example influenza virus, rabies virus. Plant viruses infect plants, example tobacco mosaic virus. Bacteriophages infect bacteria, example T4 phage. Archaeal viruses infect archaea. 5. Based on diseases they cause. Viruses are sometimes grouped by the type of disease they cause. Respiratory viruses cause respiratory illnesses, example influenza virus, SARS-CoV-2. Enteric viruses affect the gastrointestinal system, example rotavirus, norovirus. Neurotropic viruses infect the nervous system, example rabies virus, poliovirus. Oncogenic viruses linked to cancer development, example human papillomavirus, Epstein-Barr virus. 6. Based on epidemiological characteristics. Zoonotic viruses, transmitted from animals to humans, example rabies virus, SARS-CoV-2. Arboviruses, transmitted by arthropods like mosquitoes or ticks, example dengue virus, West Nile virus. 7. Based on taxonomy. The International Committee on Taxonomy of Viruses, ICTV, provides a standardized classification system based on genetic and physical characteristics. Order, example herpes virals. Family, example herpes viridae. Subfamily, example alpha herpes virini. Genus, example simplex virus. Species, example herpes simplex virus 1, HSV1. This taxonomy helps in organizing and studying viruses systematically. That's all for now. For more updates please do like, share and subscribe. See you in next video.